All praises to the Most High Israel. Shalom. All praises to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. And to all the Israelites that are out here in the field working and doing the will of the Lord. Everybody that's keeping the law. Everybody that's trying to stay on this road of faith. I know it's hard out here, and another morning I'm out here doing community service, taking the elders on their hospital appointments and doing little stuff, But as I was thinking this morning when I woke up, I watch a little bit of the news, and I was watching how the local news was interviewing this European ministry, this Edomite ministry, and bragging and giving him an opportunity to floss and brag about what he's doing in the community as far as spreading their good news, the gospel, as they see it, okay? And I thought about it, all that sound good, because as I was working and getting ready to pick my client up, I thought about what he was saying, and it sounded good, We do this, we spread the gospel, we let them know that through Jesus Christ and all of this and that, and that sounded good, But then I thought about who was saying it, and I said, what the heck? This is the devil's good news. I thought about whose good news it was. This is the Edomites' good news. This is what they call good news. This is actually them saying what they're actually saying. The news, the people that was hosting him, they were saying that, we don't believe, we're really not going to honor the truth of this book. We don't believe that the story of the Bible, because the Bible is a book written by the Israelites, from the Word of God given to the Israelites, written down by the Israelites, to the Israelites, for the Israelites. And the message is a message from God to the Israelites, right? What they're saying is we're going to ignore the true message and design and tailor the message to where now we are the people of the book. The message is our message to us, and we narrate it. We put our own spin on it. We make it fit us. We make it fit only us. So what they're saying is we don't care. I thought about then, I said, and then I thought about them here. I heard them say, replaying it in my mind what they say to the camps when, you ask them how do they feel about what their ancestors done, right? How do you feel about slavery and what your ancestors done? We didn't do it. That's the answer that came to my mind. We didn't do it. We had nothing to do with that. But then I thought about even them teaching and preaching out of our books is them doing it to us. It's still them doing it. That you're still doing it. Now, not only are you responsible, but you are still doing it. You still hold down the system that was designed to hold us in economic and mental slavery. You still perpetuate the hate from your forefathers and your ancestors. You still you still are responsible. You're still doing it to us every time you claim this book to be for you. You claim this to be the good news for you, the gospel for you. You know, every time you claim our book, you're doing it to us. It's part of the system designed to hold us down in mental slavery. It's part of that system. Teaching this Bible as if you know, picking God's book up and teaching it as if it's for you is a part of that system. It's very much a part of that oppressive, violent system designed to hurt us. Just think about that for a minute. I dropped my patient off, my elder client. I don't work now, don't get me wrong. This is all volunteer, mostly relative. So, yeah, everything you do in this system to benefit you, Esau, the white man, and all the other nations, everything they do in this system that was created for them to benefit is them hurting us further, right? So we got to remember that, you know, and that's what the Israelites should be teaching. Why? Because we have to indict the people that are holding us in captivity today. We have to indict them today. We have to indict these people. You know, we have to show them their sins and show them their wickedness so they can't say, I didn't know, or I'm not responsible, I didn't understand. That cannot be their defense. That will not be their defense. It just can't be. Okay? So we have to make it plain to the wicked. Let's see. It was something else specifically. Yeah, that's the main thing. It's just we have to show them that them being a part of this system, democratic system, it was designed. The democratic system was designed to hold Israelites in captivity. The way they designed it, only half of the people get what they want, are satisfied. The other half, which they have control of, the numbers. They're doing it right now. They're trying to hold white supremacy in power over the Israelites, right? Over all the earth. They want white supremacy to be in power over all the earth. That's the objective of this system, right? So we know that. By us knowing that, it shouldn't be hard or a problem for us to indict these people and tell them to their face that they are wrong and what they are doing wrong. See? They always can squeeze out of it when you say what you did to me 100 years ago or 50 years, even 50 years ago. They're going to squeeze out of that, right? But when you tell them what they're doing now, then you have a up-to-date charge for them. We're charging them now. Do we have the power? Yeah, we got the power. Our word is power. We can declare it. We can curse them. We can get our people and gather them back up. Every UCC code they made was to take us away from keeping our laws, the laws that the Most High made for us. Every Jim Crow law that they hold us under, that they try to judge us with, and they do it right now. They're judging us based on the Jim Crow law. Believe it or not. You're not being judged under the common law. That's the God-given law. That's the God rights. The God rights. Every man has the common law to protect them. means no man. That the common law makes you free, right? The common law makes you free. What does free mean? Remember, we understand what freedom means. It means you are not subject to follow the dictations of another's will for your what they want. You don't have to do what somebody else wants you to do. You don't have to follow someone else's dictations, what they want you to do for your life. That's their rules, their government, their jurisdiction. How did they get to just govern us? Who said that they were responsible to set rules and make us follow them? That's not free. And our people need to know the only way they can say they have the right to govern us is that they are taken by force. They're forcing us with their army and police. And really, they're not doing that. Yeah, they got an army and police, but if we put our army and the police together, you think they're going to want to go out here and war with us every day? These simple demons out here, you think they want to war every day with us, man? Come on now. They ain't trying to war with us every day. They have patriotic fathers and stuff like that, but most of them are homosexuals. They fat. They are weak-minded. They don't want to die, just like our people don't want to die. So no, they don't want to get out here and war with us every day. That's unspoken. They don't even speak of that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to go out here and war every day. Just to say we got jurisdiction over people. No, they don't want to do that. The Most High has prophesied that he was going to force every man to come up under his own jurisdiction, to gather with himself with his own people. He's going to separate the people again. That's being prophesied. WFI teach on that a lot. End times and what's going to happen, the chaos. There's going to be chaos, but it's going to be order too. At least we won't be under the enemy's jurisdiction. We'll be able to go back and keep the commandments. Those of us that the 2/3 will be separated from our enemy. That's the beauty of it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I just want to say those few little words. We're not free unless we take our freedom back. You understand what I'm saying? The kingdom suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. Does that mean go out and just start killing people? No. But we can force them by resisting their jurisdiction and set up. We got to set up when you gather together, you think God told us to gather together without protecting ourselves? Yeah, so when we gather together and they can just come and pick us out the crowd and eat us like sheep, then that ain't gathering together. That ain't doing us no good. When we gather together and then they can still come, they're just herding us up for their pickings. That ain't what God wants us to gather for, so they'll be easier to pick from and eat us like, the wolves that they are. No, that's not the reason he wanted us to gather up. He wanted us to gather up so we can become together in unity for protection and nourish, to help nourish and guide each other, for our best. He's got our best interest. He got us our best interest in mind when he suggests we gather up. Is for our best, for our behalf. Not for Esau to be able to get to us quicker when he won't have to chase us. No. So we can resist better, so we can keep the law, so we can protect and nourish and be harder to get to and hurt. So when we gather up, we're going to have security. We're going to have everything every other army has. And they're going to have to respect us. The Bible even tell you they're going to respect us. They are going to respect us. Because you got to realize, them not respecting us is them not respecting the Most High. Taking our book and just going out here acting like it's theirs. Making laws. Wisdom of Solomon. They said, our strength shall be the law, our law of justice. So what they say is justice and make laws, that's going to be their strength. And we realize right now that the rest of the world, Brexit, the rest of the world is saying your policies, your laws, we will no longer respect them no more. We're not with you. So their strength is already, their major part of their strength has been broken. Right? So it's time now. And a lot of people say, oh, what we going to do? The Most High is shaking us out of these people's hands, man. He's tearing them up so we can be delivered. So stop holding on to Esau's system. I was talking to a sister on Facebook, and she was talking about how she believed that the kingdom of Israel is so divided. The leaders and the people are still holding on to Esau's kingdom. You don't know who to trust. Israelites are fighting Israelites. I had a dream that the Israelites, I was going around, I don't know why I was going around all these different camps and stuff, but they were just they were just horrible. They were still a part of that gang on the street system. And then this happened with the camp the other day. And I said, that's what the Most High was telling me. But it looked like everywhere I went, these guys, they were mingled with the gangs. The gangs were on the streets. The people they were talking to were part of the gangs and part of that system. Paul said in the last days, he was telling Timothy, perilous time shall come. And they're getting people out of that system to be Israelites. But a lot of the people are still in the witchcraft of that gang mentality. Gang leaders. The leaders of Israelite groups is operating like gang leaders. Now, General Yohana and Nate, you guys are the reason why those guys are fighting like that. Yeah, they are doing. I told you y'all were doing the same thing. I know what the Christian church is doing. I was there over 40 years. They doing the same thing the congregations do. Baptists against apostolic against Baptist, back and forth for years, man. They was treating each other like they wasn't no kin, and a lot of them were blood relatives in the from the same family, in different churches and different denominations, and they were treating each other like they were not even sisters and brothers, man. And that's the same thing is happening with these camps. When you say, if you leave our camp, you're out of the truth. No other camp got the truth but us. That's the same thing that's happening now. And these guys are standing around fighting and calling each other names like kids, man. Getting themselves deeper and deeper in trouble with the Most High. The judgment of the Most High is going to come on them, man, if they don't stop. If they don't stop with that, the judgment of the Most High is going to destroy them and everybody that's following them. See, your people do exactly what your leaders do. The people of the camps, they got the same mindset of the leaders, especially the ones that's faithful to the leader. Yeah, these are followers. I tell you, a lot of these guys come in, man, and they are faithful to these leaders. They are true followers of the leader and not the truth, because they don't understand nothing. They expect these men to guide them right and treat them right and guide them right and not tell them no. But a lot of General Yohana and Nate, I told you guys, both of y'all got 501c3s. You guys have contracts with the devil. And you're both selfish, and you're both all about that money, man. And the Most High gonna bring y'all down, man. If you don't change, you're gonna be brought down. Pride comes before a great fall. And so, yeah, those men are doing exactly what General Yohanan and Nathaniel taught them to do. Bishop Nathan, I'll give you your five. General Yohanan and Bishop Nathan, y'all taught them men to fight like that and disrespect each other like that. That's the spirit you put on them. You taught them to have that spirit. Now you want to sit up and look and holler. You're still calling each other's name instead of, like the Bible said, the Most High said, come together as men. You know, and you're fighting over territory to minister. And see how ridiculous that is? You're fighting over the spot to minister in. What is your ministry? What is your ministry really about if you're fighting over the spot to minister in? Hey man, that shows some really barbaric, ding dong thinking people. You stand up here fighting over the spot to deliver people from wickedness in, and y'all wicked as hell, man. That's a shame, man. That's a shame, man. That's ridiculous. That shows you how ridiculous both of you guys are. You think somebody's gonna pick y'all to lead them out of anywhere? Hosea 1 and 10 is not talking about you guys. 10 and 11 is not talking about either one of you two. And anybody that follow y'all, man, gonna end up in chaos, just like the men that y'all led to fight each other. There's selfishness, witchcraft. Pea-brains, can't think for yourself. That's the only thing you're destitute for. If you follow Nate or General Yohanan, nobody's gonna pick y'all to lead them no damn where, man. Are you kidding me? You're gonna be the first two men that God locked up out of here. Keep playing with God, man. Keep on playing with the Most High and see. Y'all don't fix that thing and bring these groups together. Quit trying to act like y'all the only one that got the truth. The Most High gonna show y'all something, man. None of these others, WFI, Sakari, none of these new groups coming on is doing a fantastic, fabulous job ministry. None of them have that problem that you guys have, right? They don't have that problem. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, go back and pick up my my elder client, and see if she's ready to go. And yeah, go back here. But you guys start teaching that civics. You got to bring out what they're doing now, man. You got to bring it out. Most of the things that I covered at the beginning is what we should be telling these people they're guilty of. What are we doing to y'all? You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's simple. It's a map. Everything, think about everything they're doing now. This whole system, you can just start pointing things out. I don't care what it's from their hospital, their pills, their medicine. Everything is designed. It is designed to hold us into captivity and to move us farther away from the Most High. And we should be indicting them for what they're doing today. If they're participating in this system any kind of way, their foot on this land is a part of white supremacy, and they are guilty. If you break one of the laws, if you're guilty of one of the crimes of subjecting the Israelites, standing in our way, then you've broken them. You've broken them all. All right. All praise to the Most High. Shalom. Have a good day.